Hi, my name is Tim, and I'm forgiven. You know, this stuff is so stealth. Everything is done in increments, and it's done in ways where you really can't pull out the details to a point where you can show that it is what it is. And for some reason, people think that, well, health care for everyone is not bad. You know, it's not the end of the world. And you guys, I'm frustrated because I'm these little bitty itty bitty things that can't be totally revealed are just creeping and snowballing up to the point where that the only thing left to do is to surrender. I don't want to surrender, and I don't plan on surrendering. But it's going to get to the point where we'll have that option, and only that option, for a peaceable way. It's sickening. You know, the people that are, you know, well enough and good enough, and they don't have to worry about it. You know, they're far enough down the line that they've already dealt with their issues, and, you know, the older people, I figure, well, leave it behind. It ain't worth fighting over. It ain't worth making it. It's not worth blah, blah. I mean, really. And the younger people, you know, they think it's good. They don't realize that they're paying for it. You can't explain to them that it's going to come out of their hiney, and their hiney ain't big enough, but they can't understand that, you know. They think that there's plenty to go around. It's just a bunch of people hoarding it, you know. Just a bunch of people hoarding their excessive wealth, and they don't realize it's the excessive wealth that allows for invention, that allows for exploration, that allows for venture money. You know, going places where you haven't gone before, taking risk and losing, and sometimes winning. And, you know, a guy with no means like me, we can't venture into anything. Not anything, you know, what we're going to come up with is going to be, you know, there's no money. And you can look at things like the guy who came up with Facebook. Yeah, there are things where money isn't necessary, and a lot of times it's not, but usually somebody has to have the money to back ideas and to back thoughts, and that stuff grows from capital venture. And the average man doesn't have, you know, a couple $100,000 that they can invest in stuff, you know. It just isn't pocket change. We're lucky if we could come up with $2,500 to invest in something that's probably riskier than we can imagine. You know, but they do it with hundreds of thousands, and they're evil. You know, that's the idea. And that you think that these people with these hundreds of thousands can just start throwing the money like this, and it never runs out. And it does run out. It runs out really, really fast. Really, really fast. God bless the fact that there are people. That's a God blessing. The fact that there's people with tons of money. It's a blessing to the rest of us. That they have learned how to accumulate and have accumulated it, and they continue to put it at risk. It's a blessing. And when the government takes a cut and they do nothing but pay their bills with it, to pay their constituents with it, that is a cursing. It's a curse. It's dangerous. It's destructive. It's negative impact on the economy. These are the things that people need to learn and understand. And I am just me, and I can't pound this into your head. And I don't hear anybody else echoing it. Not enough. This has got to be daily echoed by every single person. We have to drown the ignorance out. If we don't drown the ignorance out, the ignorance will drown us out, which it's done. Ignorance has drowned out the intelligent thinking way of right and wrong, what works and what doesn't work. These are no small things. These are not little bitty things. These are things that have to be undone. The Democrats' actions for the last 4 years have got to be, well, 3, have got to be undone. They've got to be undone. We need to go, you know, the Democrats' actions since they've ever taken office. You know, it's almost in my heart to say that a Democrat's never done a good thing. I'm not capable of saying that conclusively, but I know lately that's just been destructive. And almost everything that I can recall that the Democrats have been behind has been destructive. It's been burdensome to the little people. You and I, you've got to understand, taxes are collected from the little people who buy from the big people. The tax is a part of your cost. And you got to understand all this building up and added together means a lot. It means a lot. And I just don't know how to I don't know how to get you to understand without telling you and telling you and telling you until you finally say shut up, and I say put something back at me that will shut me up, and I'll shut up. If I'm wrong, I'll gladly shut up. But if you're wrong, I'm going to drown you with the truth until you're finally completely engulfed in truth. And you realize how destructive liberalism is across the board. God bless everyone.